me see. So let's go live also on Facebook. There you go. We are live there. Let me check on my page whether we are also live on my page. Not sure. Yeah, there you go. So that's great. So let me wait a little bit. So we will be talking about foundations of digital marketing, and I'll be sharing some few slides there just to lay down, what you need to start generating sales and leads using digital. If you're a brand, if you're a small business and you're starting out, those are just foundational aspects that we are going to talk about, and show you what you need to understand your audience. Now, this is geared towards helping you generate sales and leads online. But the most important thing, the strategy is always start. Start creating content. That's the most important strategy. All information, you can gather all information that you want in the world, but if you are unable to execute, basically there's nothing that can happen for you. So everything that's going to happen, it's going to happen because you started posting. Don't wait to be perfect about it. Just start and you're going to get a lot. Okay, so that's one of the most important things. Somebody is trying to call me right now, so I will not be able to pick up those phone calls. So I'm waiting for people who are going to join on using the Facebook platform, the YouTube platform, and also our Facebook page. And from then on we can start. But as we prepare, because TikTok is always good. TikTok is always good in terms of reach, getting people notified, getting people live. It's always very easy for TikTok to do that. And for these other platforms, it's a little bit harder. It's a little bit harder to notify people on Facebook, to notify people on the groups. All those are some of the challenges that we have. So we'll be seeing that. We'll be seeing that and we'll be conducting that. Thank you very much for those people who are already joining on group. So hopefully you're able to see me, tuned in and looking forward to learn. Oh, thank you very much, Dennis, for that. I really appreciate that. So able to see how many people are viewing on StreamYard when I'm connecting it with the Facebook page, but I'm glad that we are able to show on we are able to show and go live on the page. That is very, very good. So we'll be discussing several things. First thing will be foundational, the foundation digital marketing. We are going to go over that. Then later on, we are going to have our first interview. This is the first ever interview that we are conducting, and we'll be having several interviews with different experts. The aim is to get you guys to learn from these people and to be inspired by the people that we bring on board from different of business creation. And also we understand that we are not alone in the struggles that we are making, and there is at the end, there is always success at the end. And I'm looking forward to having a great great event today. So make sure that you join. Okay, I'm trying to juggle a lot of things, and the whole screens are all live, and that seems like a thing. So I think everywhere we are alive and we are okay. So make sure that you're sharing this, okay? So share this. If you are on Facebook, make sure that you're sharing this live so that we can get a little bit more people on board. If you're on TikTok, make sure that you're also sharing the live and tapping on that screen to get more people on that platform. And if you're on YouTube, make sure that you are sharing this. Comment. I'll be able to see your comments. I'll be able to see your comments on YouTube, on Facebook. So make sure that you're commenting there, and we'll be able to communicate. So I'm just waiting for people to join. So make sure that you're sharing this so that we can get more people on these lives. So let's do that. So if you're on this live, you're waiting to learn more about the different things that we are talking about. We'll be talking about foundations of what it takes to win in digital marketing. You're going to look at your strategy. What do you need to focus on when you're talking about your strategy, when you're talking about your customer persona and all those things? How do you incorporate that in your business? We're also going to have a very, very insightful discussion with one of our experts. I hope he will show up. But so far up to this point, he has confirmed to be showing up. So we will be going live with that discussion. It will be our interview, and this is amazing. This will be amazing. So make sure that you're tap on the screen. You are watching it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Share this live so that we can get more people on this live. At least we are looking for at least 5 on TikTok. We are looking at least 10, and then on YouTube or Facebook, we are looking at least another 5. That would be a good number. So let's share that. Let's share this live as much as we can. And also you can comment. Make sure that you're sending in comments. I'll be able to read them. I can see Dennis, you're tuned in. Thank you very much for the support. Really appreciate that. So let me post some comments there. Finding clients is still the hardest part. Yes. Let me see if they can post on YouTube. So make sure, guys, that you're sharing this live to as many people as possible. That will really, really help in moving this conversation forward. Great. See, that's possible there. Let me see. So let's share. Let's get more people on this live. Thank you very much for the likes there. I really appreciate that. Yeah. So today we'll be talking about the foundations of digital marketing, what it takes to actually win, So we'll be talking about that. Then later on, after we have gone through the foundations of, I think this is like several slides. Then at around 9 or so later on, we are going to have that interview with our guest. So be sure to keep tuned in. This is going to be very, very informative. You're going to learn a lot. And yeah, let's make sure that we are sharing. Let's share this to as many people as possible. Let's share this to as many people as possible so that we know. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me from YouTube, from Facebook, let me know on the comment section. You can hear me. I'm loving it because I can see that the stream is live on the platforms that we wanted to go live on. That is on YouTube, on Facebook, and we're also live on TikTok. So that's great. Now, the only thing that I can't understand up to this point is whether you can hear me. So I want you to keep on commenting on the comment section. Let me know that you can hear me. And that way I'll be able to know, that I'm not talking to myself. But I think now that I have the two screens, I have my slides and I also have my face there. I think it's now okay. It's possible now for us to continue. But let me know. Let me know that you can hear me clearly. And also you can comment on the comment section, share this live. Make sure that you're sharing this live to as many people as possible. If you're on TikTok, make sure that you're tapping that screen. Let's get more people on this live. Very, very important. Guys, if as you're coming on, make sure that you're commenting on the live, share it with your friends. Let's get as many people as possible on this live. That's how we are going to get this message to as many people as possible. We are sharing what we know. We are sharing what's working or what's working for us. And yeah, I think this is a very, very important anyone who's in business. So if you're in business and you have colleagues that are in business and would want to know about digital marketing, this is your opportunity to share it with them, you know. So share out this information with as many people as possible, with your colleagues, friends, everyone. Share it with all those people so that we can get started. We are live and we'll be very, very soon. Let me see whether I've received a text. So let's do this. Share with as many people as possible. Yeah, thank you very much. So yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for those who are joining right now. Really appreciate that. So let's continue. I think that this number is okay. We have two people joining on Facebook, and I think on YouTube, and I have like three people on TikTok. So I think that's a good number. That's a good number to get started with, you know. The humble beginnings. You always start somewhere. So let's get started. In terms of foundations of digital marketing, we are going to look at what it takes to actually make you know, succeed. And first, we are going to look at understanding digital marketing. And as an overview, you know, in terms of definition, we are looking at digital marketing. It encompasses all marketing efforts that you use that use an electronic device or internet. You know, that's everything to do with digital marketing. When we were getting started on digital marketing, I remember some people even asking for whether I do signages, you know, because that's part of digital marketing because they're using electronic devices. So digital marketing is wide. It's not just about using internet, it's also using other devices. And businesses leverage digital channels such as search engines, social media, email, website, you know, to connect either their current customers or their prospective customers. The importance of this is that there is a major shift that is happening from traditional to digital media. And with digital marketing, you have the ability to reach global audience. And digital marketing is more cost effective than traditional marketing methods. So it's very, very important that you rush on to this digital marketing. Now, there are so many people who fear creating content, reaching out on digital platform, because there is also this thing that you don't control exactly the reactions that people are going to have, and people are going to give you feedback straight or live on air. You're going to get those that feedback, and sometimes it's not good feedback, and you know, some people are just malicious. They would come and start giving you very bad feedback, and those are some of the things and reasons that people give when they don't want to use social media. And they are valid because those sometimes those attacks can be very, very damaging and demoralizing. So all these things are understandable. So the key digital marketing channels are probably search engine optimization, and this is how you use drive sales. You know, when you are looking at this, you look at how do you use these channels to actually drive sales. There is one that is search engine optimization, and search engines such as Google has really changed. Now there is what they are calling search generative optimization, and voice searches that are happening. So the AI is being incorporated in all these platforms. So it's very, very important. I usually say AI is coming here to level the playing field. It's easier now for you to create content that you want to create, to do research, to understand, and easy now to do all those things. Whenever you're doing search engine optimization, it's easy for you to go ahead. If you have done any research, probably you've done a survey, you can use AI to understand that data and write a very, very good article about it, And you can even ask AI to write those type of articles, as long as it has the necessary data. So you could do your research, get data, ask the AI to analyze it, and then write a very good search engine optimized article using AI. So an optimized website increases organic traffic and visibility, leading to more sales. One of the major things that you can do for your business is for it to rank at the top of search engine results. If you are ranking high, you're going to capture very, very potential customers who are searching for solutions, And if you have any solution, let's say you've written a really good article, and on that article you are offering solutions, practical solutions that people can click on and go ahead and buy, you're going to get major results in terms of sales, because everything that you do online should be geared towards helping you sales, And it's very, very easy for you to create content that doesn't give you sales, content that's going to go viral but doesn't give you sales. So it's always very important that you understand your customers, and you're going to look at understanding your customers, creating your customer persona on this, still on this live, right? The next channel that you can use is pay-per-click, the PPC advertising. You can use Google Ads for that. And for Google Ads, the best thing is that target keywords that people are using to search for specific solutions online. And you can target those keywords such that when people search, you are able to appear. Right now, Google has changed the way they are delivering the ads. So your ads can appear to the most relevant organic search results. They can appear there, and people will be clicking on your ad as they search for solutions. So PPC is something that is working. I know people, when you try to do it, sometimes you might get banned in terms of losing money, if you don't have a good strategy for it. Because what these platforms want you to do is to actually create the easiest types of campaigns. So right now, the best performing campaigns are usually the performance max campaign on Google Ads. But for you to be able to use that campaign, you need to have data. You need to have enough data on your ad account so that the AI and the machine, the algorithm you've trained your account to actually go for the looking for. And this is the reason why I usually say sales. Always go for sales. Go for leads if it's leads you're looking for. Because once you're able to gather that data in your ad account, you'll be able to drive sales later on with that information. Sometimes people are looking to go for traffic, engagement, and that type of results when you. But remember that your ad account is learning. You are giving it information, and once that's the type of traffic or KPIs that you're looking at, it will tend to give you more of that. And the traffic, people who are engaging, people who are interested in your content are not necessarily people who are who are buying, people who can buy from you. So it's very important that you go for those people who are able to buy, who are interested in buying your product, as opposed to those people who are not. Even when you create your organic content and it's going viral, be sure that as people purchase, you're able to track that those people, who those people are. So probably it's very, very important for you to incorporate something like a website. Send people to a website where they can buy, and then use tracking pixels such as Google Analytics or Facebook Pixel to track the people who are buying from you. And from that information, you'll be able to look to use ads to more people who are more likely to purchase from you. You know, that's the best way of using pay-per-click advertising. The next thing is content creation, content marketing. This is one of the major things that is happening currently. This is where you use organic content to build your brand, build trust, and get sales. This involves creating valuable content that attracts and retains a clearly defined customer, builds brand loyalty, and also drives sales. Now, it's very, very easy for you to get caught in that wheel of content creation, because once you create a piece of content that is going viral, you will tend to create more of that content. But is that content generating you the sale that you're looking at? You know, once you have understood which content is generating you sales, you know, keep doing that type of content. There is also place for content that is engaging, content that builds trust, you know, with your customers. But I've seen business pages with huge following, and you know, they are not generating any sales from that following. So it's very, very important to understand that the people who you attract to like your page, to follow you, let those people be people that are actually your customers, you know. So there's no need of creating content that builds a huge following but no sales, especially when you're starting out. When you're starting out, you want sales. In a business that cannot generate sales, especially when they are starting out, they are bound to fail. So make sure you concentrate on sales at first, and then once you get those few customers, then you're able to, you know, you're able now to work around content creation, other pieces of content that build trust, that build, you know, loyalty, and all those other things. And you build that, you build trust, and you build loyalty by serving people. You build that by serving people. So it's very, very important that you put more effort in serving people. If I buy something from you, you know, don't keep it for long. You know, contact people who are buying stuff from you, or who have paid you. You know, because once a person pays and they are not seeing any response from your end, the next thing they think about is, have I been scammed, right? So it's very, very important that you look at your customer service after they buy, and that's how you're going to build your brand. The next thing that you're looking at there is your social media marketing. Now, you can use social media platforms to engage with customers, build brand loyalty, and also drive sales. In terms of social media marketing, you want to look at how you're doing your content creation, and also how you're using paid advertising to drive for your business, or to capture those leads, you know. And this is very, very important. Having a huge good following is very, very good, because it gives you credibility online. You know, if you're claiming to do something and people come to your page and it's only you and probably two other people who will like your page, they are probably not going to buy. But if you're running ads, it's very easy for people to buy if you are offering something that they really need, you know, even without going back to your page, checking it out. People will buy, especially if you target correctly. And right now, your targeting strategy is basically your creative and your copy. That's your best targeting strategy. We used to go for interest, other details, but right now the best way to target is through your creative, is through your ad copy. So make sure that you have very good ad copy, make sure that you have very good creative that speak to the benefit that your audience will get from using your product, so show people their desires, show people how your product actually achieves those desires, and they're going to buy, from scratch. And we usually have those conversations on how can you get buyers from scratch, how can you get uh, people to buy from you from scratch without a huge following. And even as you build that following, at least you're building your following and also you're building your bank account. Those are the two things that you need to balance. You don't need a huge following while your bank is still empty. You also need to build up your bank account, right? So the next thing is email marketing. Email marketing is basically about nurturing. Remember that we about that the money is in the follow-ups, right? The money is in the follow-up. So the people who are doing the actions that you need, or that actually matter to you, you need to retarget them. You need to follow them up, because that's where the money is. It's in the follow-up. So maybe have email marketing set up in your business such that those people who are leaving product on the cart, you're able to follow them up. Those people who have probably not checked out completely, you can follow them up. And you can also remember that you're going to do a lot. Upfront, you're going to do a lot. You're going to spend a lot of money to reach the right audience. And your cost per acquisition, whether you are going organic or even paid, might exceed the time and money and effort that you're using to capture them, Now, because that might be the case, especially for that first acquisition, you need to have a strategy on how you can increase your lifetime value of that customer. And email marketing comes in handy, because then you can nurture. Email marketing is the best in nurturing leads, promoting products, and driving repeat sales. And that's what you want. On the repeat sales, that's what you want your customers to do. You don't want to spend the same amount of energy to acquire a customer that acquired previously. You want, once you acquire them, even if you're going to spend 1,000 to acquire one customer, then in the lifetime of that customer, the repeat sales that they are going to make, at least they are going to make up for the cost of acquisition that you're going to have there. So it's very, very important to understand how you're going to incorporate email marketing, the type of emails that you'll be sending to those people. The open rates, in terms of email marketing, what you'll be trying to do is to see what's the open rate, how many people are clicking and doing the actions that you want them to do. And probably you can put them on a sequence. So once a person clicks on this link, they're able to join on another probably sequence where they are getting different types of emails. So very customized communication that you want to have there. For every person who's doing the action that you want them to do. You don't want to have a generic communication to everyone, especially when you're doing your email marketing. The next one, and the most important, is affiliate marketing. Any digital marketer wants to start an affiliate marketing, where your customers or other people are actually driving and pushing your product for you at a commission. This is a business model that has happened offline. There are so many commission-based marketers out there, and it's possible for you to incorporate that online through affiliate marketing. So you just need to set up a system, whether on your website, where people are able to track their commissions. And that way, they will push your product without having you without you having to sell, and when those people are creating content and they are pushing your product, they are vouching for your product or service, that way you're going to get going that way, and then you can give up to them. So this is a very, very important aspect of any business. It's very important that you look at how can I incorporate in my own business, how can I incorporate affiliate marketing. And if, let's say, your business, you want to get started in business and you don't have a product, you don't have a service that you can offer, you're fearing which industry into, look for affiliate opportunities, and that way you're going to make a lot of money through affiliate, especially if you understand digital marketing and how you can create content to drive sales for other people's product. And you'll be making money as you sleep. Affiliate marketing is the best is the best way for anyone to get started in earning money online. So if you're looking at opportunities, make sure that you look for affiliate marketing. I do have affiliate program for my training programs, and even for the digital marketing masterclass that is happening. And you can click on the link around this live video somewhere. Click on that, join the masterclass that is happening this coming Thursday, and you learn more about how we actually use all these channels to drive sales for businesses. You'll have practical examples, where you have the document that you fill up. You are able to create the strategy the same way that I create strategy for businesses, and also for my own business and for others. So this is an amazing opportunity for you to go ahead and join that masterclass if you would be interested in learning how to actually incorporate this training or these learnings that we are doing here. So the next one is once you understand the fundamentals of digital marketing, then you want to craft or create your digital marketing strategy. Strategy is important because it helps you set the SMART goals for your business. What are your goals? Some people's goals is just to reach more people, and you can do that with different types of content that actually will not generate you the sales. So the first thing you want to understand about your business is set those SMART goals. So your goals must be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. That has always been the case. Any goal that you set must be SMART goal. This ensures that your digital marketing efforts are targeted and effective. So you're not just doing your marketing, you're just not posting to reach more or to just get more clicks. It's something that is affecting your bottom line. Understand how every single marketing that you're doing is affecting your bottom line. And the key performance indicators that you need, one of the major KPI in digital marketing should be your conversion rate. How many you need to reach and how to get one conversion. So if you're getting one conversion for every 100 people or 1,000 people that you're reaching, then you can calculate your conversion rate. If it's 100, then you know that your conversion rate is at 1%. If it's 1,000, then it's at 0. Probably 0.01%. And once you start understanding those numbers for your business, then you understand where your effort should be. The type of content and the type of content you need to create. So if you need to create more content, you can get those sales. You do that. If you need more people with a very good content that is informative, you do that. But it's always looking at what is the best way, and what's that piece of content that you can actually create, and once it reaches enough people, you're able to make the sales that you need. The other type of numbers, KPIs that you need to look at is your click-through rate, your return on investments, because marketing is an investment. You want to look at marketing as an investment, not as an expense, you know? So the much you put in it, you should be able to get a return on it, you know? And that's the way you want to look at it. And if you are able to get a positive ROI from your marketing, then your marketing will scale. You'll be able to scale your business. And scaling, most businesses fail at scaling. When they try to scale, they make losses, right? So you'll find people, if they are doing advertising, they are doing pay-per-click, they are doing Facebook advertising, Google ads, they are unable to generate the sales. They are unable to generate sales for long, you know, so they cannot sustain their campaign for long because there is no return on investment. The return on investment is negative, is 0 point, you know, so they are finding it hard to continue marketing. But once you look at probably things like your lifetime value of your customers, you're looking at the return on investments for, over the lifetime of that customer, then you start realizing you need to invest in your marketing. And this is whether you're doing it organic or you're doing it through paid advertising. Always look at the return on investment. Look at how much you are making back. So use these KPIs to measure the success of your digital marketing. Be very, very candid about it. Understand what you need to do to improve, because digital marketing is working, but there are some businesses that, you know, are finding it so hard to make it work for them. But it's not like it cannot work. It's just you need a better strategy. And one thing that you need to do there is to set clear and measurable goals for your business. So the next thing there you need to do is identifying your target audience and buyer personas. You're creating your business, when you're creating your strategy, your digital marketing strategy, make sure that you have you identify your target audience and you create that buyer persona. So that when you're creating content specifically for that person. And sometimes when you're so specific, you'll find that even people who are not your target audience will actually not love your content because they are not your ideal customers. They don't understand it. They don't understand why you're doing it. So make sure that you do your market research properly to understand your target audiences, demographic, interest, and behaviors. And you can see the way people are creating content on TikTok is probably not the way they are creating it on YouTube, because these are different demographics. And even the way you content on these two platforms is different, you know. So understand your audiences, understand your demographic, understand what type of content when you create is generating you sales. So there is content that generates sales for you, and there is content that, you know, goes viral, makes you popular. So the best chance for you at success is content that is viral and generates you sales. If you can figure out what works and what hits those 2 points, you'll be very, very successful, because you're able now to hit those 2 very major points: virality and also conversion, right? So those are the 2 things that you want to look at when you're doing your digital marketing and when you're identifying your target audience and creating your buyer persona. So when you're creating your buyer persona, be very particular on your buyer persona. So you can create different buyer personas representing the different segments of your target audience. Include information on their needs, challenges, and preferences. Now, for you to be able to create a good customer avatar, there is a set of questions that you need to ask, you know, to ask yourself about that customer persona, fill them up, come up with a very good, have information about your customers very well laid out, and then create that customer persona. Now, that is very, very key. Identifying your customer persona will help you in creating the content that speaks to that customer, because I'm sure you've seen probably that content is not generating you the sales, and now you're wondering what to do. Probably most people then turn to, trying to sell yourself to the brands so that you can partner with brands to drive sales for them. And at some point, you find that even though the type of things they are asking for, because even brands, what they are looking for is sales, right? They are looking for sales. If they're using you as an influencer, their target, or they're using an influencer in their marketing, they want sales from you, right? They want sales from the engagement that they are going to do with you. But once they realize that all what they are getting is the likes, the comments, and now they are known, there is a question that comes up, okay, we have now had very good following, but we can't convert this. This is not a good audience for us. It's because they never did their buyer persona, and they are engaging those people who are just popular, as opposed to people who have their target audience. So very, very important that you understand your customer persona. Your customer persona is going to help you identify the type of people that you're going to engage, and also you'll be able to track. It's very, very critical that you track the people who are either visiting your website, people who are contacting you. That is very, very key. If you do nothing else when you're doing digital marketing, make sure that you're tracking. That's how you start making data-driven decisions. That's how you are able to, with a very small audience, make huge amounts of money, because you're driven by the data, you're driven by your ideal customer avatar. So make sure when you're crafting, when you're doing your target audience, make sure that your buyer persona is actually your buyer, right? And you could look at the people who are buying from you. Who are they? Where do they work? What type of content are they consuming online? And what type of content actually drives them to take the action that you want them to take, so that type of content is what you replicate, that's what you repeat, and that's what you create for them, because it will speak to their specific needs. Now, the next thing there that you want to think about is developing your unique value proposition. Important aspect. If you cannot tell even the staff you're working with what's your unique value proposition, or what value you are giving to your customers, then at the end of it all, you cannot communicate that to the customer, and you'll be speaking here and there, and they will never make a decision, because a confused mind never makes a decision. So you want to be very, very clear about your value proposition, and your UVP helps to clearly define and communicate the company's unique value to potential customers, helping to emotionally connect your business to your customers. That is key. Now, in crafting your UVP, we usually have a set of questions, that we ask about your product, about your services, and from there, that's where you come up with your unique value proposition. It's not just something that you say, it's something that is felt by your customers, So whether we are even going to use your customer feedback to help us define our unique value proposition, we are going to use that, because sometimes business owners want to talk about value proposition from the customer gets. And when they speak to the customer is getting totally different value from your services or from your product. So it's very, very important to speak according to the language the customer is using, and then define your value proposition according to that language, you know, because then when you're creating your content and you're communicating, you're able to connect at the emotional level. And remember that most people make their decisions emotionally, and then they try to justify that decision rationally, you know. So always connect with your customers at the emotional level, and then give them information that, you know, that they are able now to rationalize their decision that they have already made, right? So those are the type of things that you want to craft or bring out from your value proposition when you're crafting it. So you need to identify the problem, identify the target audience, your competitive differentiation, benefits, able to communicate effectively about the benefits your customers are getting. And also the value proposition should be clear, be very clear on that. Then talk about, understand the key features and other things that we identify when we are doing our when we are crafting the UVP. And we have a list. When we are doing this for customers, we do have a list of questions that people fill up, and then you submit them back. And then with the help of the team, we are able to craft a good value proposition for your business, you know, something that speaks to your target audience. So this is something that is very, very important when you're doing your marketing. So the next thing is integrating offline and online marketing. So this is important. So people think that online marketing is only doing things online, but if you cannot integrate it with the offline, then it is not going to be that effective. Remember, it's these people still want to have one-on-ones. You know, people want to feel, touch, and see. So online is just one way of helping you put your marketing on steroid, reach more people, get those leads. But it's very important to bring those leads offline, have a way that you can interact with people, you know, because that way they are going to trust you more. They are going to understand what you're doing. Don't just leave it at the online level. Ensure that you have opportunities for people to reach you or for people to interact with you, whether it's through events, you know, in an offline platform or you know, environment. So it's possible, you know, crafting an omni-channel marketing. So set systems in your business that allow seamless customer experience across channels, both online and offline. Very, very important. Then the strategies for integration, you can integrate offline marketing efforts such as events and print advertising with online strategies to create a cohesive marketing approach. So make sure that you understand, how am I going to incorporate all those different, both online and offline opportunities and marketing efforts, you know, to drive you know, one message to your customers. Understand how you're going to do that. So now it's possible, if you are interested, to actually see and implement the strategies that we've talked about, learning how to define your target audience, your UVP, your customer personas. If you would want to learn how you can actually do those things, make sure that you join the Digital Marketing Masterclass happening every Thursday from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. every Thursday. And you're going to get 1 month access to the 10x Digital Marketing Masterclass course that has several modules there. And you're going to learn how to craft all the things that we've talked about. We give you the tools, the workbooks, you know, that you can use to do that, to implement, because you know, implementation is key. Then we are going to have a 2-hour live session. So on Thursday from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., we are going to have a live session where we go deeper into the actual implementation. We are going to talk about online sales generation strategy. I'm going to give you that strategy template that I have. It's an Excel-based template, and I'm going to show you how to fill it up. Then the next one that we are going to have there is, if you complete it, we are going to have a certificate of completion. I'll be giving you that certificate of completion. So register now. Go ahead and register now for that masterclass. A link is around this video somewhere, so you can check on the caption. You can check on the link on my bio. If you're on TikTok, check the link on my bio. If you're on YouTube, it should be on the description. If you're on Facebook, it's somewhere on the description of this video. So you have the opportunity to join. So we have already had 60 students enrolled so far, and some of the feedback, the participants, as an eye-opener, they are describing it as enlightening, very practical, very insightful. So join there and give us your name. We want to have as many words describing this masterclass as possible from different people. So that one there is a feedback I got from one of the participants, and they said the masterclass was great value. I have been studying marketing for a while, and I really haven't had things explained in a simple, clear, and practical way as you did, you know, and the tools are great too. I especially like the value journey worksheet, and of course, the marketing toolkit spreadsheet just takes the guesswork out of most things and kind of forces someone to do the thinking work that we most times know. Very, very practical tools that I give, very practical things. It's about implementation. It's not just about learning, you know. And this is another one who said I found it empowering. So I should add empowering on that feedback, you know, the describing it. So empowering in the strategy to employ. It's broken down to steps to execute so that when I think of marketing, I will have a task to do and it will be within a framework with a clear goal. So much needed since other tasks at work quickly override and take over my time. So you can see how important this is for customers. So this is a quote that I really love using, that knowledge is not power. Knowledge is not power anymore. Knowledge is now everywhere. The proliferation of knowledge, anybody has the knowledge. So it's no longer the power. The power is in implementation. And very few people are able to implement. Very few people are implementing the things they learn. And that's where the power lies. It lies in implementation, not just knowledge. So thank you very much. We now have Daniel Mutuku with us. I don't know. Let me do this. Let me stop this sharing and have Daniel. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Now I can hear you. Unless, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, and now you are live. Thank you very much for accepting this session. I really enjoy having watching your content. I enjoy whatever it is that you're doing. Really insightful. And you know, when I thought of to start this conversation, I just thought of you. You know, my first interview. This level of interview. So I'm really, really excited. I'm excited to hear what you think about digital marketing. I know you've been doing digital marketing. You're an online entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And I believe that, you know, you're going to have a great time together. So probably you could just, you know, introduce yourself and yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you are currently working on. I know you have very, very interesting things working on currently.
Thank you. Thank you very much. For those of you who are seeing me for the very first time, my name is Daniel Mutuku. I wear so many hats. But for the purposes of today's conversation, I would say I am a digital marketer. I am an online entrepreneur. I started my online business back in 2011, and I've been running it up to date. And on top of that, I have been able to really generate a lot of sales from my own business. We get 99.9% of our clients. We meet them online, we're able to market to them, we serve them, and they pay online. We never meet. And on top of that, I have seen what really works and what is scalable. And currently, I have been engaging in an AI project. So since this AI thing started back in, can I say November 2022. Yeah, November 2022, I learned about ChatGPT and its capabilities. I've really taken time to learn about AI, and I've seen how you can be able to use AI to enhance your digital marketing. AI comes in as a tool to assist you, but you still need to know the very basics of digital marketing so that you can really scale and amplify your message online using the different AI tools. So, in a nutshell, that is who I am, what I do, and I'm looking forward to engaging in this digital marketing conversation, sharing some of the tips, what I see working, and what also you can be able to use.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. And
Yeah.
talking about we will start with the digital marketing. In terms of content creation, running
Yes.
ads, and then
Mhm.
talk about AI, the AI using AI in digital marketing, and what now people are calling AI marketing.
Mhm.
And also now talk about your project, the AI project that you're working on. Think it's amazing, guys. You can see a link on the description of this video somewhere. So
Mhm.
go click there, check it out, see whether it's something that it's something that is very, very powerful. And I don't know whether you will be able even to take people through
Mhm.
platform itself and show them how easy it is, to create content if that's possible, and you'll be able to share screen. I would love that. I don't know whether this you're using it has that capability of allowing you to share screen that way. But if it's possible, we would love to do it. Hata mimi nasoma tu kwa hizi kwa
Okay,
hizi.
okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I will be very happy. So just as a question,
Yes.
and this is a question that I even asked on the SBK group. I was asking,
Yes.
between organic and paid ads, which one have you found to work? I know you've ran ads. I know you've done organic growth. Which
Mhm.
one would you say? This is one of the major things that you need to concentrate on, and it will really build your business. Especially for us who are in either startup stages and trying to scale our businesses.
I would say both organic and paid traffic has its place. And this is what I mean. When you're starting off, you should try as much as possible to generate or get organic traffic, so that you can be able to convert. And with the organic, you have the ability to try things, what works and what doesn't. Because as you start, you will have an idea. Let's
Mm,
say I have a small business whereby I maybe say I sell shoes or I sell bags or whatever product or service that you have. So as you start, you will be thinking, I'll start sharing about different types of shoes, the sizes, and how people can buy. Then you realize people are just looking at it, liking it, and just making asking what is the price, and they don't do anything with that. Then you realize, then again, you can be able to start posting content in terms of this kind of shoe goes well with this kind of dressing or something of that sort. Then
mm,
you realize that people are engaging more with that kind of content. And so if it works organically, then I would advise now that is where now you can come in and run paid ads on that which works organically, and that will amplify your message. But if you just start with a post and then you put in money and run ads with it, you might not really know if it is working or not. Of course, it will get a lot of reach and probably not as much conversion as possible.
Right.
The other thing I will also mention is it depends with when you're posting, what would you want to achieve? Because in digital marketing, we say you should have an objective before you post, and there are different objectives. Maybe you just want to have reach so that as many people can know about you as possible. Maybe you just want to have engagement, people to like, to share, to comment, and all that. Maybe you want conversion. And so, based on what you are looking for, once you know your goal and you post it and it is working organically, then you can be able to run ads on it. That is what I would advise.
Oh wow, very great advice. Start with organic, create as many content as possible, pieces of content as possible. Trying to see which one will work best, and the one that is getting traction. Then you can put money on that, and that way you're going to drive the results that you want. One of the other thing that I've seen is that there is content that actually gives you the following and the likes, and there is some pieces of content that actually give you the sales. So sometimes when we are digital, as a digital creator, you will tend to create content that is going viral, the content that is getting more people to like, to comment, to engage, and that piece of content is not necessarily the content that is giving you the sales. What would you say, especially for people who are starting out? Because it's very easy to get into that cycle of creating content that is going viral and things like that, and then forget that you're actually building a business, and this content needs to drive sales. What would you say, or your advice to those people who are trying to juggle those two things, going viral and also making sales? How do they balance that, and have you seen something like that in your own experience?
I would say going viral is a vanity metric. And what I mean is that going viral makes you feel good. And it's good to go and show people that my TikTok, my reel, my video has 1 million views. But the question would be, how much money did you make out of those 1 million views? Yeah. So if it was just another dancing video or you doing a certain trend that has nothing to do with your business, then it doesn't really count. It's just 1 million views with 0 sales. Yeah. But when it comes to business, we should be able to tie these metrics to what it does to our business. I would say when I'm creating content, I would advise, and I do personally run at least 80% of the content that I put there is educational or entertaining, or what we call is it entertaining, something of kind of content where people will enjoy and they will learn something out of it. And then I will have 20% of my content being sales driven, whereby I'm actually saying, buy this, sign up for this, download this, get, where there's a very strong call to action. So when you do the balancing, you can think about creating a piece of content that can run viral so that so many people view it, and in return, you can be able to see out of the 100,000 people who watched my Instagram reel, then there's a certain percentage that went to check out your profile, and then you can see how many of those then engaged with the selling content, so that you can say, to some extent, as much as I got 1 million views or 100,000, half of that 50,000 went on my profile, and maybe even 1%, which would be like 500 people bought from me. So there's something at least tied to it. So the whole content strategy of a kind of that you are posting or the content you're creating, it ties in together. But if you're just after likes and shares and the virality, then it doesn't make a lot of sense. Personally, I've had an experience whereby I did post quite an engaging piece of video that was on Instagram and also on TikTok. I got so many views. I think I have 1 point something million views on TikTok, and I can tell you there was no direct sales in terms of I can't say this is what we drove from TikTok. But when it was on Instagram, at least I was able to get a bit more leads from that. But I wish that was on YouTube, because I'm much bigger on YouTube. Even if it was a YouTube short with that much of views, I can say I'll have been able to convert a lot. So it depends also with the platform that you're using and who you're trying to target.
Oh wow! I think that's very enlightening, because especially in terms of understanding the same piece of content on a different platform generates you sales or leads, and on another one just gives you views, So it gives you, it only speaks to the testing that we need to do as digital marketers and as business owners on different platforms. You could be going viral, having a huge following on TikTok and accounts on TikTok and especially on TikTok, you blowing up on TikTok, and you start now building your YouTube, building your Facebook and IG, because you understand you are not generating anything on TikTok, but on YouTube, audience there is different, and you'll be able to attract sales. So I think that is very, very enlightening that way. So in terms of content strategy, you talked about content strategy and understanding, the type of content that you need to create. So if we were to talk about videos, because I know you are big on YouTube, guys, you could go to YouTube and search Daniel Mutuku career. Is it career point?
Yeah, career coach.
Career coach. Go to YouTube, search for Daniel Mutuku career coach, and you're going to see his content. Amazing content. Love watching your content there about careers, writing CV, different places that you can get, and the advice there is great. Even you being able to create content and have that type of following in the niche that you're in, speaks to the fact that there is something that you're doing that is working, and that can probably be replicated in other industries, especially for smart business owners like ourselves on this group. So my question is, in terms of the type of content and the length of videos on YouTube that you should be creating. I know YouTube Shorts, is an opportunity there for short videos. What type of content do you think, or are you finding more value or working well? Is it the short videos? Is it the long videos? How long should those videos be? That type of advice.
I would say, number one, video content is one of the most powerful marketing tools or content that you can be able to create. So it's good for you to invest time to learn how to create content, video content, but then the type of content that you create also matters. I would say that initially, YouTube was a video platform where people go to learn and get entertained, and most likely to help them solve a problem. Let me give you an example. If today I am trying to, let's give an example, like write a CV, because that is the space that I'm in. But if anybody would want me to use the business as an example, they can also drop that in the comment and I can give an example. So if someone wants to write a CV, they will go to Google or YouTube and search, how do you write a CV? And they will get several tutorials and they will watch and they will see how you write a CV. I am just trying to remember, there is a time, I think I had a problem with my computer. It was, I connect with the HDMI, but the sound was not going to the TV. So I searched, what is the problem, how to fix sound when connecting computer to HDMI. So I will land on a YouTube video and I will watch how it works.
Yeah.
And then I will try it out. So you find that when you create long form content for YouTube, it has a lot of intent. When someone sits down and watches that video, there's a lot of intent on what that person wants to solve. Unless they went there for entertainment and then they saw some maybe cat videos or some lifestyle kind of videos and they enjoyed that. Yeah. So with that, I would say try to create long form content videos for YouTube, and especially how to do something. As I told you, I've been creating a YouTube, an AI tool. And the other day I was trying to create some automation and I searched and I saw some videos on people how automating some things and I tried it out. So that is the place of creating long form content on YouTube. Now, what do you mean by long form content? I would say anything 4 minutes, or let me say 5 minutes and above. By the time someone is watching a 10-minute video on YouTube, they have really invested time and effort, or they really want to know what you're teaching. And chances of you converting them into a paying client, so if you end up tagging it and have a call to action in direct relation with what you're teaching, then it's a good platform. Then when it comes to short form videos, the short form videos that you put on short reels, TikToks should be short snippets, but still directing people to that long form. Because remember, on TikTok or on, what someone is on IG reels, they're just scrolling and saying something for 2 minutes, 2 seconds. They like it, they will continue watching. They don't like it, they scroll up, they scroll up, they scroll up. So it just need to be short, punchy. People will not go to TikTok and search how to fix ABCD, how to connect TV to computer and all that. But if you are able to bring it a little bit dramatic and someone will now be interested, and then you tell them for them to learn more, they can check your YouTube channel, they can go to your profile, they can download this checklist, they can do something of that sort. That is how it would work. So they both have their places, but I would say first invest in long form, then try to create this short form to drive traffic to the long form. I'll give you another, this is real life example. I had stayed for a while without posting some YouTube shorts or even TikToks and Reels. I was considering on the long form live videos. But 2 weeks ago, is it 2 weeks? Yeah. ChatGPT released ChatGPT 4.0. It's a new version. And I just created a short talking about there's this new version, this is what it can do and all that. And it started creating a bit of momentum. I saw the views from that shot. I don't know, it's because I've stayed for a while without posting the shot. And then once I saw the views going up, I did another shot. I followed up. And actually today I was looking at the analytics and it was telling me out of the last 11 shots that I have posted, they have actually driven more views to my videos and my long form videos. And so it was like this, a short form, they were getting like 200, 100 views, but still they ended up, someone who watched that would then watch a long form kind of video. So the good thing with YouTube is interrelated. You can connect your long form kind of video to the short. And so, as I say, each one plays its part. I realized I cannot really do a whole tutorial or teach, but I can just create a hook and create curiosity using the short form videos so that someone can watch the long form.
So using the short form to create hooks, so you're hooking people on the short form, and then driving them on the long form content, especially on YouTube. That's a strategy that can work for you. Even using those hooks on TikTok and then driving people to your long form content. That I think it's the advice there that I've gotten, and it's it makes sense. You have real life experience, doing that. So in terms of understanding your customer, your ideal customer, this is something that also is very, very important. Understanding your customer and creating content for that specific customer, that you don't create customer for everyone. How what's your advice in terms of understanding the customer persona, the customer avatar that you're creating content to? I've had people saying create content for this specific person dealing with this specific issue, and that way you're going to speak to people who have similar issues. What would be your advice in terms of protecting?
Thank you. I would say being able to understand your customer is one of the most important things that you need to engage. That kind of activity you need to engage in before you actually even start creating content and marketing. Even sometimes, even before you start your business, to understand who is it that I'm really trying to serve here. Because if you're clear on who you are serving, then you will know these are the challenges that they are facing, and this is how I place my product as a solution to their problems and challenges. No one goes out there, no one wakes up in the morning and say, I want to just buy stuff, I want to buy services. No. People would buy something that will help them solve their problem. And I think this is the place where I can actually demonstrate the power of AI and how it can help you understand your customer avatar, right?
Yeah.
So let me see if I can be able to share my screen. Oh, yes, I can. So let me start here. So the tool that I am using is, it's called KazilyAI.com, and it is meant to help make your work easy. Kazi made easy, yeah, from the Swahili word. And anyone who is here can go and create a free account. I think you have posted a link somewhere in the description, right?
Yeah, there's a link.
So if they go and sign up, they will have a free account. And with a free account, they can be able to, once they log in, they will they will get into the dashboard. And I'll just go straight to this part here called AI Writers. And when you come to AI Writers, there are different templates here that you can decide to choose from. But I would just want to come to this template here called Customer Avatar. And this helps you to create who your ideal customer would be and know what the kind of problems they have, the challenges, and all that. So maybe I can ask you, or if there's someone who has posted their business in the comment, who we can help them create a customer avatar. Can you check if there is a comment, or maybe you can give me just a random business idea and see how we can understand the customer that we want to serve.
Yeah, so maybe guys, for those who are online, if you could just paste your business, or probably the person that you're targeting, your target audience, the business that you're in, if you could just paste it there. I would love to have it, demonstrated, creating a customer avatar for it. And, we see how this AI tool is working. And guys, remember that you can go ahead and click on the link around somewhere, and you will be able to create this account on KazilyAI.com, KazilyAI.com, and you can click on the link around this video to join. So basically, maybe because I haven't seen sharing, if you could share your business, we could look at probably shoes. You talked about shoes, and shoes are just in my head.
Yeah, let's talk about someone who has selling shoes. So
We could look into
yes,
fashion.
yeah. So when you come here, let me try also to zoom in a little bit so that people can see. Yeah. So when you come to this customer avatar bit, there are a few things that you just need to put in. Number one would be, what is your business category? So let's talk about fashion. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it might be fashion. Then you need to describe briefly who your ideal client would be. So in this case, we can say we are doing fashion, but we are targeting mainly ladies, and maybe the shoes would be some official wear. So we can say um, professional working ladies. And another thing is, because maybe we are running it in the sense that we are targeting those who are busy at work, because we do deliveries, so they don't need to come to our shop. And what else is it that they are trendy? These are trendy shoes or in fashion. So our ideal client would be a professional working ladies with let's say busy schedule, and with a sense of let's say fashion. They don't just want any kind of thing with that. And then what is the list of our product or services? Let's say we offer trendy shoes for ladies. Then the other thing I would want to add, we say we deliver, and then something to do with delivery,
Yeah.
with free delivery. Delivery, yeah. So that is something. So with just that simple thing that is popping in my head, I don't want this to be too long, so I can say the length of it, let it give me like 1,000. Creativity good, we are focusing on ladies, but we can still, yeah, we can actually say our tone should be feminine, yeah, something of that sort. And then we say create. And as we create, on the left hand side here, we will have an ideal client who, and then this will help us even try and direct our conversation. Okay, there we go. So meet Emily,
Wow.
32-year-old corporate, annual salary. Now it's talking about pounds. If I had changed here and maybe said in Kenya, so professional working lady will say, John, let me just say in Kenya. But if I say in Kenya, I can regenerate, but let's assume that you can convert this and know what is their kind of income in Kenya. So out of this, it has described for me that Emily tries to find shoes online, but she's getting frustrated with the delivery fee, lengthy return process, and add to her time constraint. So for Emily, our trending shoe collection for professional ladies offers her saving grace because we have free delivery. It eliminates the hassle, the seamless shopping experience, and all that. So if we understand that this is the kind of person that we are serving, then we can be able to craft our message and ensure that it's focusing on her sense that it is timely, that she doesn't need to hustle, and that gives her a much better, it will help us create a much compelling,
Yeah.
can I say, copy or content. Let me try to change
Yeah.
now with the word Kenya that I've created, and let me see what it will give me here. So since in Kenya, so that will give now more context. There we go. So fashion forward, professional lady working in Kenya. Demographic, you can see the age. It's between here. They are in an urban setup. It might be Nairobi, Kisumu, or Mombasa. She belongs to middle class. What are her psychographic? because for a good customer avatar, we need to go beyond the demographics. Just knowing, we can even focus on ladies in finance, those in tech, those in legal, or across psychographics. She has a strong sense of fashion. She likes to keep up with the latest trend. Time is a commodity for her, day to week, schedule very busy. And so that will help us know how we try and talk about our products. So the challenge that she's facing is the time to shop for her footwear. Regular shopping trips are a luxury because she cannot afford the time. Then we can position our business solving her pain point, and we can create an offering and all that. So all this within a fraction of some second, you can see the unique value proposition and all that. This can highly inform us how do we go about creating content that will really, can I say, will really pick it up with her. Like if this is an ideal client and they say, oh, this is a challenge I'm going through, then this will be the message that will fit with her.
Oh wow, this is really powerful. You know, it helps. It saves you time. The time you would spend to create all that about your avatar. You know, it saves you a lot of time. Now, is it using this Kazri AI? You know, you have created your avatar, and now you can use this avatar information to actually create. You know, or even ask this AI to give you titles and pieces of content that you can actually generate to post on social media. You know, new ideas on the type of content that you can share, right?
Yes, actually, we can take it now to the next level. We have just identified the challenge that Emily is facing is time to shop for trendy footwear with her demanding career and social life. Regular shopping trips are a luxury because she does not have time. So let me just take this challenge. I just copy it, then come back to AI writers. And with the AI writers, there are several templates. I can come here and just say, you can see Facebook ads, blog post, YouTube video tags. Let me come and create, there's usually one here for, let's say, because she enjoys, when she's on her downtime, she wants to watch Reels and TikTok and short videos, yeah? So I can come here to Reels and short videos and say, I want it to, what kind of video do I want to create? I would say video targeting a lady whose, then I can paste, whose challenge is finding time to shop. So I just need to look at the grammar, whose challenge is finding time to shop for trendy footwear, pace with her demanding blah blah blah. So just with that, so with that, let me say I don't want a very long script, so a short one of 500 words. I also want it to be a bit casual, funny. Let me say casual, and then I say generate. So right here, I'll create a script that I can use to generate a reel. And this is a short video that then will drive traffic to my page. And I'm assuming because you're doing delivery, probably it's also best for you to have an online kind of platform where people can order and all that. And there we go. We already have a script for our shot. Hey there, hey you, busy bee, struggling to squeeze in a shoe spree, and you can see how casual it is getting. Say hello to shop tick. So already that's our online heaven for chic fits on the go. From boardroom to bar, we deliver the latest trend right to your door. No queues, no fuss. Then you can talk about the quick, take a quick scroll, click, buy, and get back to bossing your day. Blah, blah, blah. So I can talk that. I can create just maybe a video me personally talking about that with an upbeat. And then I can also have some AI create some videos, put all these ideas. And you can see by the time someone is watching this kind of of see this kind of content, they are directly pulled in, because this is actually talking about our ideal clients, and they can even do more with that. If they want ideas for maybe Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, they can still be able to generate from this kind of this AI tool.
Wow, this is very powerful tool, and the best thing about it is that it has all those elements in one platform. You know, you don't have to go from this platform then take your content to this other platform to generate different pieces of content. You know, from one platform, you're able to do all that, and I think this is really powerful in terms of how this to generate content quickly. You know, saving you time, generating content. It can also schedule. Can it give you probably, you know, because this is what people the most challenging aspect in creation, usually consistency. So you find a person has created content probably for a week. They have been very consistent creating that content, but after some time, you know, life happens. They are too busy here and there. So you know, using this AI tool, is it possible for you to create content that you know, for a month probably, and then, you know, schedule it on Facebook or IG, you know, so that it's just posting as you sleep and as you go on with your daily life, because life happens sometimes for digital creators, and especially when you're getting started and you're a business owner, you know, there are so many other things that you need to do. Can this help in generating content for like a month of June, you know, each day you're posting?
Yes.
Is that possible?
Yeah. So what I'm doing, let me just copy this part, targeting a lady whose challenge is that, and then I can come to the AI writers. And the good thing is, with the AI writers, you can find the ones that you like most, and then by the way, there's this bit here called favorite. Unless I pull it in so that I can see it. There's this bit that is called favorite, and once you have marked it as your favorite, then you don't need to scroll through all those templates. So I've marked this as my favorite. Let me just come here to social media ideas, and I want you to generate at least different ideas for me that I can schedule. So once we have identified the kind of content that we want, let me just post here. I want content targeting a lady, and I've just used the same words. And then I come here and say generate. Okay, I'll still want to maintain maybe casual. I don't want, then I say generate. And what this one does, it will generate ideas, 5 ideas for Instagram, 5 ideas for YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all that. So already I can see a post that I can put here. Stop chasing the clock and start chasing your dreams in shoes that keep up with So you can see it's still generating, and it will give me 45. We are working to have a capability whereby instead of going now to Facebook and tool itself, so that is something that will be possible for you to schedule from there. Now you can see, so it has finished all the 5 of them. Is it 5? So TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, and no, it has the different tone, because the way you post on LinkedIn, it will have a different tone, unlike how you post it on let's say TikTok, or for example Facebook. For women who, for the woman who does it all, we bring the shoe boutique to you. Browse our collection in your lunch break and evaluate your footwear effortlessly. So let's assume that we have already created this content we like and we want to post. One of the other thing is that you can be able to generate uh, images that will be captivating to the eyes of your ideal client. So yes, so when we are here, we are talking about shoes and dressing in a hurry. Let me come here. We have AI images. So if you have you can come here and say AI image. And now I want you to generate an AI image. Let me talk about an African lady with trendy footwear. Oh, if I can type. Yeah, footwear. So the reason why I put the word African, sometimes they might bring different race, white people, but because we are here in Kenya, would want African kind of setting. Then we can come here and re-rendering. Let me just say modern style. I want it to be what kind of style? Let's say natural. The mood is excited, cheerful, because we want people to feel good when they have their shoe. And then we say generate. And with that kind of, already we have content, we can come up with an image that is AI generated, and we use it now to post it on the different platform so that it can capture the attention. And within a few minutes, we have our image right here. But now you can see this one has a problem. It's showing more than 3 feet here. But so this is the other thing you check, and you can be able to regenerate it again. Yeah. So like this one, it's modern, cheerful. You just say regenerate. But imagine the same idea. There's a time, is it Poster Kenya, which posted people with more than, I don't know how many hands.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Very
it's something like that. Yeah, so at least this one now, and you see you can have unlimited. So this one talking about the different the footwear, that focusing on that, and yeah, this is an image that you can be able to post. We just the same prompt. I just asked it to redo, and it has done now a good job.
Wow, this is nice.
So yeah, that is there's a lot. You can see also this. All these are images that have been generated here, just virtually with different people for different businesses. Someone was thinking about trying to create customer care strategy. This was for a training session. This was for a travel agent that they were talking about people who are always in a hurry. They provide them with the convenience of booking and all that. And I think one of my favorite one, I don't know if it is, it should be here. It created a 3D cake for a cake baking and all that. So that is the capabilities that you can have with this tool right here.
Wow, this is very, very interesting. I love what this AI can do, Kazli AI. So guys, make sure that you click on the link around this video, the description. Go ahead and sign up. Signing up is free. You'll get a free account, and you can start, playing around with this AI tool to see what you can do with it. Start generating content, start generating. Make sure that you try out generating images, always be careful with the images that is generated. Make sure that they have the right fingers, number of fingers, they have the right number of feet, you know, and because
Yeah, yeah.
it can generate with some errors, but always make sure that you're learning, wow, this is a beautiful cake. This was generated by this AI, right?
Yes, this was generated by the AI, just the cake itself here. You can see how beautiful it looks. Yeah. This is
Yeah.
traffic jam in Nairobi. You can see it was able, we're talking about someone in the transport industry. So look at that traffic jam in Nairobi. And
Wow.
actually, I think even sometimes what I've realized with the AI,
Uh-huh.
if you want images of, don't focus mainly on people. For example,
Mm.
if I just say trendy footwear, I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
if for ladies, yeah, let me say trendy
Yeah.
footwear for ladies. It will, it has actually, it does a very good job creating abstract images rather
Mm.
than individuals or people. But you can still see, depending with what you really want to target. Yeah. So
Mm.
you can see it can be able to generate very good images, especially abstract. If you compare,
Yeah.
like, okay, good. Let's see what it. So this was just footwears, but now this one was not mainly for ladies. But you can still see some ideas.
Yeah. It's able to
This one is way better
yeah.
than when it has, maybe you have to illustrate the kind of, yes, yes. So
Yeah.
actually, I would say Didi footwear in a shop display. And
Mm.
the thing is, the more you keep on playing with it, you understand how to prompt it better, and
Mm.
and you have unlimited, again, so many images that you can be able to generate for your businesses. Remember, you
Yeah.
can reuse these images over and over depending with what is it that you want to achieve.
Oh wow, this is very good.
Yeah, look
Somebody
at
on
now that is
somebody on TikTok is asking how, you know, with these skills to use AI prompting, digital marketing skills, how can they you know, monetize those skills? If, because you can see, like, you know, it depends, even using AI, it depends with your ability to give it prompts, you know. And probably people, from my perspective and the way these AI tools are coming up, and they can do, you know, people who have these AI knowledge, ability to use AI, these are the people who are going to retain their digital marketing jobs and services, you know. So what would
Mhm.
your advice in terms of monetizing such a skill using AI and also, you know, digital marketing skills in general?
So I would say, let me give a very general answer to start with. Number one, if your employment, most people are going to lose their employment because of AI. But if you learn how to use AI, chances are you are the one who's going to remain because you are utilizing that skill. Number two, if you are a digital marketer, you can be able to include some of these AI automation and skills to enhance your positioning in the market. So when you're approaching a business and telling them, we not only do this kind of digital marketing, we'll also
Mm,
include in some aspect of AI. So we'll look at your business, how can it benefit from AI in that. So you are increasing your offering, you're creating your offering to be of more value. And so the
mm,
businesses that are still doing the digital marketing and they do not have those AI related solution become
mm,
obsolete, they run out of business and you remain in business. And the third
yeah.
level, and this is now for the IT people who have really, they're taking time to learn or to learn more about AI, it is being able to create AI solutions for businesses.
Mm,
And that is actually the space that I'm in. Number one, This tool, Kazili AI, is an AI solution for businesses. And so when people sign up and get to the paid version, I'm able to monetize that skill. The second thing, from that tool, there are other tools that I am also in the process of creating. Last week, I actually was telling people I have been able to clone myself using AI, whereby I am currently offering 24/7 career coaching. I have created an AI persona. I have trained it with my content. And right now, someone can go and chat with a bot, with my own bot, trained with my own knowledge, and they will get career coaching that they need. Now, I am using the same, trying to sell to other businesses, especially people who are coaches, trainers. They can put their knowledge, train the AI that knowledge, and people can interact with that bot. So right now, probably there's someone getting free coaching, and it is very much scalable. And the second way is actually creating chatbot customer services. Do you know the way you can go to a chat and website and chat with someone? You can create a customer service bot, whereby someone can still right now go to our website and ask questions. By the way, how can I get this? When do you open? You see all those frequently asked questions from people who come to your business? Instead of having someone keep on repeating the same answers over and over, and you put them there as a customer support person, employ a bot. So when I'm providing that solution, I'm able to monetize my skill. There are so many other solutions that you can bring in as an AI person, as an IT person for businesses, and that is where people can be able to make money out of it.
Oh wow, that's very encouraging, and also, not provoking. The fact that you can actually call yourself, and now you are here, but you are offering coaching, advice, and training somewhere else. Somebody like you is somewhere offering that. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do with AI. And I think one of the major things that people need to do is to learn how to use these tools, because they are here to stay. Those people who hop on to these technologies and learn how to use them, they are going to be relevant in the new session, and they are going to be more valuable in the marketplace. And as long as you are providing value in the marketplace, you will be paid for it. So I think this is very, very, it's amazing what you're doing. So in terms of as we come to a conclusion, we are almost there. It's almost 10. As we come to the conclusion, I would like to know, your thoughts on the future of this digital marketing, and the fact that people need to hop on to the new things that are happening quickly, because if you waste time, you will find things are changing so quickly. My biggest challenge is that things are changing so quickly. Before you complete learning one skill, something else has already happened, and you need to know it because it is an improvement of the things that you are using. What type of mindset would you advise business owners and entrepreneurs to have in order to be able to use or to be successful in this new dispensation that we are in?
I'll tell you this. The future is really very volatile. It keeps on changing. And the right mindset to adopt is the mindset to learn, relearn, and sometimes unlearn some of the things that are no longer working. And always be willing to pivot to where the technology is taking us. Unfortunately, many people or many businesses would struggle. They would want to hold on to what they have been doing and has been working, and it is becoming outdated. But if you are able to hop onto this early enough, you are going to reap the benefit. The thing is, technology is just coming to give us more capabilities, but it is not going to replace human beings. That is the thing. There's some people who are going to be real culprits, whereby they will lose their jobs, they will lose their businesses, and it's because they did not adapt this thing early enough. I can tell you this. We might be having 10 digital marketing agencies right now, or let's say a million or 100. Let's work with 10 as an figure. I can assure you by an year, 2 years down the line, out of the 10, only 3 will be remaining. You know why? Because these 3 took advantage of AI, and then they are able to deliver faster to their customers, and they will be able to take customers for all these other 7, because they tell them, we want you to create a poster for us. It takes them 1 week or 1 day to create a poster. While this other one with the AI, they're able to generate a poster, 10 posters for the 10 different customers within 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So there are those people who will be the culprits, those people who will get out of business, who will be thrown out of business, who will be thrown out of job. But those who actually adapt this will be the first ones to take advantage. Let me just share this. And this is the business bit of it. I am going to create a YouTube video about how I have cloned myself, but this is the beauty about it. You see this screen here? This is where I get people to sign up for my coaching. So it says very clearly, career coaching with Daniel Mutuku. Start a free career coaching session with Daniel Mutuku virtual assistant. So they will fill in the form, and the moment they fill in the form, they can be able to start chatting with the bot itself. So what am I doing here? Number one, I am able to collect what we call, I'm able to collect leads. So anyone who comes and sign up here, I'm able to collect their lead. So this is a lead generation kind of a thing, right? Then after they have been able to generate their collect the lead, then I start chatting with them. So let me show you my virtual assistant. So here we go. Yeah. So this is my virtual assistant. So someone will start chatting. They will say, start chatting. It will tell them, welcome, blah, blah, blah. How can I help you? They ask it a question, and then it replies, how can I assist you? It tells they can say, I'm looking for a job, blah, blah, blah. And you can have this conversation. Let me not start this conversation because it's good. But the knowledge and the information it is sharing to them is just about me. It is how I have answered the question. So the process of chatting with it is creating, it is qualifying the leads. Later on, I will go look at the transcript, look at what conversation people had, and if someone maybe got stuck somewhere and they actually needed our paid service, I can easily reach out to them. So it helps me with lead collection, lead qualification, and by the time I'm closing them, I've collected so much information of their needs, and I know how to position our products and services as a solution to them. So you can see, to some extent, I will throw several career coaches out of business because before they respond, someone is at the middle of the night, they're still getting my services when I'm asleep.
Yeah, this is amazing. It's amazing what you can do with you know, with the AI. I love this is a very, very educative that we've had. I've loved everything that you are sharing. We'd love to have you, you know, probably sometime later on we'll have another like this one, you know, just to go over content creation, digital marketing, using AI business, you know, and you know, go over the actual, you know, creating a whole strategy for using AI and show people this is possible. As long as you understand your business and you can describe it, give proper to an AI, you know, you will have a strategy, you will have your content, and with little customization here and there, you'll have your strategy that you can actually go ahead and implement. So this is amazing. I would want to thank you very much, and probably give you an opportunity to say something as a last word as we close.
I would want to say this to business owners, to entrepreneurs, that AI is here with us. This is no longer science fiction. And just as the CEO of Google said, the revolution that is coming with AI, it is the same as when humanity first discovered fire. It was a game changer. Fire was able to keep them warm. It was able to cook food for them. It was able to keep what do you call it? Any
Ready.
animals attacking them away. But at the same time, this same fire can put up your house on fire and leave you homeless. It can burn you. You can end up. So it has the both-sided kind of. But you see that we are still using fire up to date. We have been able to harness it, and it is one of the biggest revolution. The same with AI. It has so many things that it can be able to do for us, but it can burn you if you don't. If first of all you assume that it is not there and try to hide your head under the sun, and it is time for you to embrace it. Use it as your assistant. Let it enhance what you're doing. It will not replace human beings. I can assure you about that. There's still our human to human interaction that is needed to make your business successful. But can you automate most of the mundane things that you have?
Yeah.
So take advantage of this, keep learning, showing up here, and also sign up for the digital marketing masterclass Sab is offering. This is where you get to learn what is trending and what will make your business grow.
Yeah, so thank you very much. I really appreciate you time to be on this call, this So I really thank you. I thank you that you are the pioneer of these interviews, and I'm planning on having these interviews with different experts. So you will always, you have made your indelible mark on this platform as a pioneer guest, and we really appreciate you for that. When growth is written about this conversation, digital marketing conversation that you are having, you will be part of that history, and I really appreciate that. And you're always welcome, to come on these and give us, tips here and coaching, in terms of event. We haven't gone into your own online entrepreneurship journey that you have experienced over the years, and I would love to to have you share that with us, so that we know all these things are possible. Online entrepreneurship is possible. What you're telling me is that 99% of your customers never meet. These are people that contact you through online. You deliver your services online, and they pay online. So everything is online, and now you're using AI on a different level. I will want to have you back sometime, this year, probably this month, and or even next month, and we will have great conversations. So thank you very much, Daniel. I really appreciate. I know we are doing several things together, and people will be able to see those things that we are doing together. Guys, if you would be interested in learning how to use AI in your marketing, make sure that you click on a link around this video. There is a link somewhere. Click on it, go ahead and register. You're going to get a free account, and with that free account, you will be able to test out different prompts for your content, different prompts for the images, to generate content for your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, any platform that you want to create content. Here to stay, as you heard. It's not here to replace humans, but definitely is going to replace those people who do not embrace it, and those people who want to assume that is not there, that is not happening. This is happening. It's for you to learn the skills that are needed to do AI marketing for your own business. So thank you very much, Daniel. Looking forward to seeing you sometimes. I'm hoping to see you over the weekend as we meet and chat and have a coffee, as we discuss about issues that are happening here. So thank you very much, and may God bless you mightily.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I really appreciate being invited, and I hope all the followers and people who are watching got the value from what I've shared. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much. So, guys, that's our interview. Really helpful. If you would like to be featured on these interviews, make sure to contact me. You can contact me on the Facebook platform on SBK group. You can contact me there. You can comment on this live, and we'll be able to plan how we can meet up and have that conversation and have that interview. So we would also like you guys to propose the people that you would want to have on these interviews. So if you're interested in any one person you want us to bring, that you believe that they will add a lot of value in your business, and to inspire, to give you new ideas on how to drive the sales for your business, use the new technology that is there, in your market. We would love to hear comments on this video, and we will do our best to have you guys or to have that person join us. So thank you very much. Make sure that you're joining the masterclass. The masterclass is happening this coming Thursday. So if you would want to know how to implement some of those things that we are learning here, this is information. You're getting this information for free. But we used to say information is power, knowledge is power. That no longer works. Everybody knows, everybody has the information. So information, knowledge is not power. Implementation is. So the big idea is to implement. Start as it is. Don't try to be perfect, Start where you are. Start with what you have. Just start doing something. Be caught doing something. And that's where the miracle happens. That's where you're going to get results. That's where you're going to learn about your customers. That's how you're going to understand what it is that you can do with the information that you're getting. And all that feedback, you can use AI data to do so many other things. And some of those things, we discuss them in the Digital Marketing Masterclass. So make sure that you click on the link around this video. Join that masterclass. It's happening this coming Thursday. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. This is the live session, 2 hours live session. We are going to work as hard as possible to have different guests so that we can put this live up to 4 hours, so very much, and see you in the next session that we are going to have. This is Digital Marketing Conversations happening on SBK Live, SBK Facebook group. So make sure that you're joining us and let's grow together.